That never happened. No. No. No, no, no! I gotta go! I gotta go!
Hey! Everything okay?
Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no!
Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus and his Kree soldiers who have joined forces with Hydra and AIM. Now, I know some of you aren't used to fighting side by side with each other, but the world needs you to put aside your feuds and stand together. Any questions?
I am Groot.
Any other questions? All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
Oh, look at it.
You need help with your Marvel Strike Force game? Then come
much
down
is it?
to the
Doesn't say how
school
much
of
it
the
is.
Game Father. Valley Flying did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father. Valley Flying. That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Red Stip Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted Valley Flying in his vagina for the 3rd time, he went home and cried to his little mommy, and now I need a new challenger. Bring it, little boy. All with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a
Gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Alright gamers, keep on gaming because gamers are cool.
Banana, na na banana.
Na 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 banana banana.
Na na banana, na na banana.
Don't move, don't move. Na na banana.
Na na banana, na na banana.
Eyes locked, don't panic. Na na banana. Hold it steady, don't rush that line. Take it slow, yeah, take your time. Grip it right, don't let it slide. You leaned in, now you can't rewind. Look left, look right, don't trust that thing. Why moving, got a mind of his own. Step back quick, now you froze mid-step. Now you stuck and you already know. Wait, wait, don't react. Take it slow, don't rush that. Too close now, don't panic. Na na banana. Too late, too late. Na na banana. Nah, you good?
Are you there?
You good?
Wow.
One pill down now, hold that pace. Don't lose grip, stay in your place. Too close now, you cross that line. Say less, yeah, it's banana time.
All right, we still. Can you guys hear okay? I think so. Oof. All right. Hello, how you doing? So is the pass $20 or is it more than $20? It's $20. It's a 28-day pass. Age of Fear is bringing a special event with the heavily prized Angel. The premium pass is 80. Where was the price on this? I didn't have any of that stuff. Maybe I didn't look at the right place. I don't see a price on anything. I didn't have access to a price. Huh. Where's the price? Huh. Oh, I see. Maybe I missed. What am I missing? Oh, there was a video. $80. I see it now. 80 and $100. All right. Yeah, this is a gift for Krakens because they can max out a character for $100. Yeah, I don't see why you would. Yeah, it's $100 instead of being $20. It's $100. No, I think it's a good deal for people that like to spend that much money. I'm not in that category. They don't. Sales taxes. I don't know. I don't see the value in a character like that. I just don't. I don't know why. I just don't want. I have no interest in spending $100 on 3 times a month. See, I don't. I mean, I look at this as an every 10-day arrangement. Yeah, spend your fractals now. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I don't. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good deal for some people. I don't know. Everybody has a different price point and method of the way that they see value. I can't, other than Damon, um, what character adds that much value to the game, right? Yeah, I don't know. Those, I mean, in Mexico, it's $400. Who knows, man? Exchange rates are and taxes are, it's all different. It's, yeah, we'll do raids right now. I've been dealing with Scopely 7 years, kind of done, stopped spending a year ago, slowed down playing. I can't see it pointing more. 320 collection power, and I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah, this is like cracking discount land for sure. Yeah. No, I get it. I'll look at it a little closely, but I just, there's just a threshold of, and for me, it's solely value. Meaning, like, how much fun am I having playing Marvel Strike Force? Am I going to have $100 worth of fun by buying that? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I generally find that the $20 passes, I feel like I get my value worth. Everybody's different when it comes to value. If you're going to spend $100 in Marvel Strike Force on a singular character, is it a good value? Sure. If if you're open to spending $100 on anything in Marvel Strike Force, that's where I'm at. Am I open to spending $100 in anything in Marvel Strike Force? I spent $100 on a Nihilus. I just don't know if this Angel character is of any interest to me whatsoever. Everything is relative. Raids. Okay, we'll do raids. Well, sounds like we have a month to make a decision. I have no interest in spending $100 today at server reset. Yeah, I don't have to buy this today. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, so I feel like what they're trying to do is clearly identify the buckets of spenders. Like, what kind of spend? There's definitely, you know, let's just look at the two extremes, and then we'll consider everything in the middle, right? The two extremes will be somebody that buys everything no matter what. This is a deal for them, right? Because they were going to buy the character no matter what. In fact, in some ways, they may actually be losing money on that person. For every person that would just automatically buy everything no matter what, and they would have paid considerably more than this is a deal for them. Then, of course, there's people that would have never spent anything on Marvel Strike Force and will never spend money on Marvel Strike Force. Don't understand why anybody would spend any money on the game, so on and so on, right? There's definitely, those are the two extremes, right? I think what they're trying to do here is define that middle of the road spender on where they are at. Someone that used to spend, every character unlock, buying one pack and every single pass, where's that spender at? That's what this is. It's interesting. They may actually lose money on this because it's a discount for the people that would buy everything. It's $80, Doc. I don't know if you saw that. It's $100. I don't spend. I haven't. I can't. I can't tell you if I've ever spent $80 or $100 on a character unlock ever. Yeah. So it's not cheaper. I've never spent that much money on a character unlock. On a normal character unlock. So based on my spending, that's a price increase. Yeah, they may actually lose money with this if the people that auto buy stuff are getting a month, that auto buy everything, max out characters day one. This is a huge discount for them. Yeah. Yeah, this is a way that they're trying to clearly define where these battle pass spenders are and who's, whether or not, I mean, this is definitely they're testing the temperature of that value added spender, if you will. Yeah, it's a great deal for the people that buy everything, sure. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a personal thing. I think what people see value in a mobile game is going to vary from person to person. Um, some people buying like buying Labubus, and some people like Magic the Gathering, and some people like idiot doll Transformers. It's hobbies. The value in a hobby is a weird thing, right? It's an individual thing. For me, I'm not sure I'm there. I don't know if I'm having enough fun in Marvel Strike Force to spend $100 on anything. So that's not even about relative value. Fuck Transformer dolls. Yeah. This is a great deal for somebody that was already buying everything. Fuck Transformer dolls, sex dolls. Max off Tremors dolls. Hey man, my Devastator is not a knockoff. Is it a Hasbro or Takara product? No, but it's not a knockoff. The rest of them are knockoffs. I have no problems with the other ones being knockoffs. Because a lot of the unofficial stuff is better than the Hasbro stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, Do we win this? I think we win. Hello. That's not nice. Easy 56. Boy, I wonder if my meds are fucked up or something. My energy level's low. All right, we got some donations here. DEasy56 and Beg Guy 666 coming through for a prime for 34 months. DEasy coming for 4 months. Thank you, my guy. Yeah, I've had enough caffeine today. I went and had dental work this morning. That's why I didn't do any of the Envoy videos, is I was trying to get it done before the dental work. You know, so I woke up at like 5 in the morning to get it up by, I had to leave for the dentist's office at 8:15, but the test server was borked. And frankly, the test server is frustrating. And so by the time it got fixed, so I decided to do a Raid Shadow Legends video instead of a Marvel Strike Force video because the test server wasn't, I couldn't get it to work. I had to reset something. And by the time they got it to work, I was just wrapping up the Raid stuff and I had to go to the dental appointment. And then I had to go to Costco and I don't know, just kind of threw off my morning. Yeah, I did. He came by the stream yesterday. New Astrotrain? The Hasbro stuff just, oh, that looks so ugly. Holy shit, that looks awful. That looks absolutely awful. There's nothing about that appeals to me. That looks disgusting. Look at this. Look at all these holes and shit. This looks awful. No, this is terrible. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. These knockoffs, clones, are better than the stuff that Hasbro puts out generally. And the Transformers community is split on that. And as far as the Legos, I'm glad I didn't spend $180 on each one of those Lego things and I only spent like $20, $30 on it because I don't like them. I've got 2 brand new Lego things in a box that I can't be put together. The Soundwave took me like 2 months to put together because I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Yeah, I don't like them. Anyways, maybe there's something wrong with me. I feel that way about a lot of stuff right now. Hello. Current favorite Dodger? I don't know, man. Bilbo Dabbins. How are you doing, my guy? Hello. Ooh, hello there on TikTok. Can't see. It says there's 40 people there. Wow. That doesn't sound right. Five years ago. I was still in California here, I think, 'cause that chair. I might have been here in Vegas. Brian Shea. $2. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun. Not to Mander. All right. In room 6, we're going to do Vigilante plus Hyperion. All right. 4. I got some good teams here. Let's look at 4. It's going to be Brimstone or Professor X, right? So no T4s? I have no idea what they're doing with anything anymore. Well, they said, well, I mean, we have the information from last week's blog post or whatever it was. They said the T4s were going into Crucible, right? So is your question different from that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Okay. All right. Well, I can save Sentry if I do that, right? Saving Sentry might be of value. In room 4, we can do Damon, APOC, IP, or we can do Prof X, F4. Okay, let's go to another room. Oh, you can't. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying that I can use Sentry in another room. No, but there's a super easy team against that in room 3. There's that S6 team. The S6 team takes out that in 3. Yeah. Yeah, this team right here. Yeah, beats it. Okay. All right, well, let's see. We got a couple things here. I can do Odin in this. Can I do an Odin team here? Yeah, that will do the Odin team in 1. What do I have left? I have Blastar and F3 left. F3. All right, let's find which one is going to be the best Blastar room. Can Blaster run over Odin? All right. Wow. Wow. Okay, we'll do that. We use Sentry in here. Sentry. Quasar. Um, Mephisto gonna mess me up. Um, All right. We're gonna YOLO this. S6 sounds like a bad idea in the vulnerable room. I've done it in there before. Yeah, I've done it in that room. Maybe I got lucky. We'll see. It could all go bad. It all could go bad. All right. Let me go grab my air conditioner thing. I'll be right back. Oh, I brought my headphones with me. They cut out before my microphone does. Flippity flappities. It got hot here. It's been like, I think it'll be 100 degrees today. All right, we are playing in Cosmic Crucible, and we're going to YOLO it today. A couple things that I've done before, but they've switched up their defense. So I've typically used an Odin versus the Starjammers. I've typically used an S6, and then here we've kind of pretty much always have been doing this Vigilante team in this room, which has worked out pretty well. So what we're talking about is, because it's got the rules where we could sub in, you know, like Thunderbolts, for example, we can put in Hyperion, which gives them pretty amazing turn meter advantage. It's kind of the idea there. Just long enough for like Sable to ruin them. Sable and Hitmonkey and all that good stuff. Looks like they got a bullseye over there. So oof, that's bad. That's bad. Well, maybe this is the anti-vigilante setup here. Who knows? Okay. Well, Daredevil can get in there. Maybe we can clean this up a little bit. Well, I run in Hyperion also. All right, hang in there, Daredevil. No. Good. All right. That is a problem, perhaps. We'll have to figure that out. Didn't put a lot of thought into this room. I just had no problems with Vigilante plus Hyperion. Songbird messed me up the most. And I was aware that Songbird would mess up my team. Yesterday, it didn't. So, interesting. We're going to try the Odin team one more now. Super Scroll could ruin my day, but we do have Captain Britain here. We'll come back. I got to figure out a plan for room 6. Even though their cooldowns are gone, that's still quite an annoying team now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Who's going to be the most annoying? You? Yeah. Or Havoc. Havoc would have been a good choice, I suppose. Well, this is, we did the assist, so we can do this. Well, actually, this might be easier for me now that I'm thinking about it. Hmm. All right. Well, yeah, this is easier actually than a full Starjammers. Okay. That'll counterattack. Okay. That'll go again. Goodbye, Howard the Duck. All right. Ooh, get deleted. All right. The immortal Groot is here. Okay. Immortal Groot. You know what? I have an extra Blastar team. We'll try Blastar in room 6. I don't know if that's good or not, but we'll try it. So this is the vulnerable room. And for whatever reason, this team has worked before, but the vulnerable thing could be a mess. So we'll see here very quickly. I've done this counter before. Goodbye, Shuri. We don't believe in Shuri. Shuri's out of here. All right, Hank's gone. Okay, no problems here. 11, that's scary. Holy moly. Let's go over here. It's scary. Hmm. Yep, the blinds there did not save me. Well, that would have been better if I should have focused on Phoenix now that I've lost. Huh. All right. Yeah, I should have focused on Phoenix. All right. Well, we're going to save Sentry for another room, but we're going to bring in Iron Patriot. We've had pretty clean wins, so this is the finale to go 3 for 3. So okay. Oh. Apparently, if I would have ability blocked Magneto, I would have been better off. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. Well, let's see what we got here. We saved Sentry. So let's bring out Quasar and Sentry. I wrote it down here. Let's do High Evolutionary. High quality game that demands top prices. Can't fix the UI in a search bar. Holy moly. Yeah. Let's spend $80 to $100 on a new release when you've got a known bug that's been in the game for several months. I have a lot of confidence. Come on. Yeah, we're screwed now. Well, maybe not. Let's try this. Okay. I don't think we can 1v1 this guy, but we're going to find out. There's a very interesting interaction with Null and Sentry, right? Okay. Well, it's pretty much as a disaster of a cosmic crucible. Happens sometimes. All right, I got 3 rooms to clean up. The room that I'm worried about the most is going to be room 6, frankly. Can't tell who's going to go first there. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, then. Doesn't matter. All right, we'll go to the next one. This is going to be the tricky room. I don't know what to do here, actually. So we're going to kind of YOLO this. This is a actual potential issue here. Let's see. Who would be a strong candidate here? Okay. Oh my God. Is it loading the wrong one? This is such an annoying bug. Oh my God. Okay. All right, let's give it a shot. Who's going to give me the most trouble over there? We're going into a Swordmaster special. Oh my God, that was absolutely terrifying right there. All right. All right. Well, Oh, come on, we need to delete. There we go. Oh, does that give turn meter when it? Yeah, this is a train wreck. 4 dropped attacks. Yeah, this is a train wreck. Holy moly. Mm. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, 5 Diamond Fred. Yeah, we're probably going to get wiped right here, too. And Griggs are melting, yeah. He dropped one attack. Not even close. All right. Good game, my guy. Yeah. I did finish Silver Surfer. I finished the Mighty. It was actually kind of nice. I had like 3 hours of stuff to do every day up until yesterday. Like yesterday, I was like yesterday was the first day that like I was able to like it was like it was first day I was like, huh, I wish I had more stuff to do. Felt good playing in Tower. Felt good playing the Silver Surfer event. I like it. I don't remember. I finished it all on Saturday, I guess. Saturday morning. Yeah, I did the tower. And then with the tower, I used Mighty Storm to finish up the Silver Surfer event because I had lost a character on a prior node, and Silver Surfer was my Mighty Storm was my fifth, and it ran, and then went through the last node and got the 7 yellow on Silver Surfer. Yeah, it was Mother's Day. We were doing well. We celebrated Kat's birthday. Kat's birthday is today, so we have dinner plans for tonight. We're gonna go to one of her favorite restaurants, which is fantastic. There's like these restaurants in town that like she's like, yeah, I don't want to go there, and so we go there on my birthday. And then the opposite's true. It's like, she wanted to go here. I was like, I don't want to go there. And then so that's where we're going today. Don't collect dailies? It doesn't matter. I promise you it doesn't matter. I don't think I'm going to be playing after reset. I've never missed it by collecting it early. It was just resource bait. I think that's going to be a thing going forward. And like my understanding is the Omen team is pretty good, but if you don't have the resources, you know, right? I feel like that's the direction the game is going. I actually kind of like it. Kind of forces you to decide if you really want to take up this. Do you have enough resources to upgrade stuff, you know, and so on. I actually have to make strategic decisions based off of your spending or lack of or whatever you want to do. I don't know what to do on this 80 thing. I feel so blah towards the game that like it's not even that it's not a good deal. It's just like I don't need to buy it today, so I won't. Yeah. Maybe I won't buy it. But I certainly don't need to buy it today. Yeah, Star Lord and Adam Warlock were completely useless as far as I'm concerned. I haven't heard of any. I mean, Star Lord, maybe there's something you could do with Star Lord and energy. Um, kind of feel like, well, I don't have a nihilist, but yeah, the apocalypse felt good. Hope you're having a great day too, Psychedelic Cideran. I like your name. How's the state of the game? $80 battle pass or $100 battle pass. A gift for the Krakens. Severe discount for them. I don't think all of the economy stuff's bad. I'm not sure. I feel like this is a stretch here for me on whether it's worth it or not. The value in the value in this $80 thing is uncertain. All I know is I don't have to buy it today. Maybe can't get through all the dailies in 2 weeks. What do you mean? Valley flying. That's a chunk of people, Valley flying. 111 people. I don't know what to do. All right, let's play the baby account. Did they say they removed all red star drops from the game? I mean, I suppose that could happen. I don't think they said that, though. I'm not sure. Well, yeah. I mean, if we talked about it a little bit earlier, like I feel like they're trying to draw a line and see where their buckets of spenders are. Hi there from Indio, California. Oh, it's Rosie. How's it going? I remember you, Rosie. How's it going? I don't know. Is that true? Oh, that doesn't sound right. Is that right? It doesn't seem right. We're going in. That doesn't seem right. They have not posted any communication, but the Red Star have been pulled for conversion. Red Star drops have pulled for conversion? The Red Star drops have been pulled for conversion. I do not understand what that means. They can. I got to tell you, the Red Star system has been dead, and I don't know why it was designed to just be completely like dead weight for a long time now. I feel like they design a lot of systems that way. It's just like, well, we made the system, it's going to be good for X amount of months, and now we're past that. We forgot that we need to phase it out and make the currency irrelevant or something. I feel like that happened a lot in the game. They come out with a currency and a system, and the system only lasts for a limited amount of time, and then we're all sitting around with like billions of currency in our hand and don't know what to do with it, and then they can't add anything to it because we've all hoarded this stuff because we've been sitting on it for like years. I've done that a lot. Yeah, I bought that one, Sunshine Killer. How's it going? Meaning no more stocking up on red stars to certain tunes. I guess I'm not very smart. I have no idea what you're talking about. I need more explanation. Maybe my brain is just turned off today. I sense that you're saying something very simple, but it's not obvious to me what you're trying to say. Well, they've been trying to remove currencies and systems that are overall obsolete. You know, it's almost like they never had an exit plan for a lot of these currencies and situations. Like, okay, what do we do when the majority of the player base, you know, completely exhaust this system? What's the exit plan? And it's like, or they never had one. And I guess let me explain what, yeah, add a new currency. Well, what I mean by an exit plan is like daily objectives. What was the exit plan on this system when they created it? When everybody gets to the end of it, right here, these daily challenges. What's the exit? What was the exit plan when this system was created? When somebody gets to the end, are they just gonna abandon it? What's the exit plan when everybody can do this every single day and the resources are not that meaningful? It's like nobody thought about it or updated it or had a system in play for it to add a tier 19 and a tier 20, add a new tier every time they do a level cap increase. There was no exit plan. There was no like continuation of this system. It's just abandoned. I feel like a lot of things in the game are like that. They're still doing DD, Dark Dimension? Yeah. I feel like they've had a good system for Dark Dimensions. Yeah, and that's just one system. But that feels like that's for like all systems in the game. Like I was surprised that they've completely abandoned the Stark Tech system. Stark, look at this. I got to show you this. Stark Tech, completely abandoned system. You go here to hit donation. It just awards you the currency automatically with no thinking or whatever. And then you just, every day, you fill out a level of Stark Tech until you played for 20 days and your Stark Tech is maxed out. They got rid of the bio, all of that stuff, and it's just one for everything. It's completely abandoned system. Everything started with Captain Britain? I don't know about that. And I feel like they're cleaning a lot of it up. Like the Red Star system is essentially abandoned, but I also worry that they're abandoning the, like 3 diamond system. I don't know. It's like they create a system with the currency, and then all the end game players exhaust it and max it out, and then they don't update it, so we start stockpiling up, and then we've got too much, right? And then they're like, then somebody goes, oh, what about XYZ? And it's like, shit, we can't do anything with that because every player's been maxed out on that system for 3 years now and has 10 billion currency. Well, I hope that they have a, with whatever they're coming out with, better plan than that. It's just been a reoccurring thing. Yeah, red stars are been completely obsolete. So I suspect what they're doing with red stars, and actually I don't care if they do this. If they, the whole, as far as I'm concerned, the whole red star system as it exists now is kind of useless. I mean, auto 7 red, the day the character comes out, just go and hit the orb a couple times and get the character. It's kind of a dead system as far as I'm concerned. They revamp it and make it actually something that I want to get, that they can add to a reward. I mean, the problem with what they're doing, though, it's just like they're doing with everything else. It's a subtractive system. Instead of adding something to the game, they're just taking away systems. Well, dark promotion credit's a little different. I'm talking about just regular 7s. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to figure out what they're doing by playing this new account, and I'm actually super confused with this when I'm going through it, because like power cores, I guess training materials are kind of important, right? Maybe that's the reason why you play Arena, is for the training materials. Okay. I just want to see if the new like playing through the game from scratch has to feel different, because they've changed so many currencies. Has to feel different. I feel like they've restructured the game pretty drastically, and I wonder what that feels like for a new account. Fly by night. I'm not sure I know what that means. I feel like I'm more inclined to think that they're moving the game in, and we've talked about it before, but I think I get the feeling they're moving the game. I have that Mr. Fantastic unlocked, into a cash cow scenario. If I were to guess, Squirrel Girl, let's do it. Thanks, Nick Fury, for showing me how costumes work. I appreciate it. Oh, let me exit. Come on. How hard is it? There's costumes. Let me out of this menu. I do think that they are hiring people. I wonder, and I don't have a good reference for this, but how many video games have gone remote? Like, is Galaxy of Heroes all remote now? I mean, they have this monstrous office in Sacramento. No, but I'm more curious about, yeah, I'm sure they have issues, but are they all remote? Or do they actually go into the office there? I mean, I understand why they would want to do that with LA prices as high as they are. I mean, the game was basically paying tippity top rates. And when COVID hit, of all the places to like permanently go remote, and one that was based out of LA originally makes the most sense to do that. BNC and data mines, no U32 and new CC rules are the CC rules are in the data mines? I have no idea. Yeah. Well, I mean, I had it. So that's why I was asking. Mr. Biggie 42 420 69. Is there 80? That can't be right. 85 total people watching right now on TikTok? Is that right? That can't be right. I don't know how this works. I got to look at TikTok. No, I'm just curious if um, how do I see my live stream? Feel that this whole US game mechanics for wagers so I compare to other countries. Yeah, so I got to tell you, so when we were trying to build that, game, we had a bunch of kind of like OG people, industry people. Like some of them came from Marvel Strike Force, and some of them came from Galaxy of Heroes, and they were not really favorable towards remote setup, but they also were crystal clear on like how expensive LA and San Francisco is compared to like Eastern Europe and or Russia, and of course China. I mean, the costs were like 3-4 times higher in LA than anywhere else. But they were just not a fan of remote either. They just, what the hell is this? All right, well. Palador, how's it going, Palador 13? I don't know what's going on with this TikTok thing. Yeah, they were not fans. They weren't fans of well, and you get to check. They were also like, I think an employee will always say this. Like, I've never heard a work from home remote person not say this. Everybody says this. I get so much more done. People aren't bothering me, and I'm way more efficient. 100% of all the people that are employees say that. I've heard that every single time. Then you get somebody that's in management, and they're like, yeah, that's not true. It's actually mathematically 30% less efficient, and I can't run around the office and yell at people. You're like, oh, okay. I don't know which one's true, but I've heard both sides. They were super veteran. I mean, well, the one, there's one that I don't think I've ever talked about because he wanted to stay under the radar. But yeah, he was OG. David Brevik was all over everything. He's kind of an OG guy too. I don't know if he had like a super strong opinion about it like the other guy did, but I think there was a general consensus about working from remote has definite issues. David Brevik was old school, I think. He started in the 90s, right? Building Diablo in the 90s. Blizzard North. Older than me. Yeah. Depends on the type of position. My wife and I have worked for more than 25 years for modeling companies have always benefited significantly more like because of unlike having to drive somewhere easier or work much longer hours. Yeah. I mean, working from home is clearly better. I mean, I work from home. I love it. I see the benefits clearly. If you're not driving a job, can you imagine like throwing 2 hours down the toilet every day, an hour to work, hour back, and shower? Think about this. I have to like pack a lunch. That wastes time. I have to shower. That wastes time. I have to like take a scheduled lunch break. I have to drive. I mean, I probably just commuting to work wastes so much time. I mean, I don't even have to shower for this stuff. I did shower today, though. Just for you guys. And I even, brushing your teeth, what a waste of time. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Someone said in LA now they have something called well, because most people are not working. Most people don't work Fridays anymore in LA, is what I heard, and I don't know if this is true. Maybe somebody that's in the greater LA area, that there was a word used for it where there's less traffic on Friday. The traffic is not bad on Friday anymore, is what I heard. Saving on gas is a raise itself. Hey, I personally think for an employee. So what I'm trying to say is not necessarily David Brevik, but the other guy who's not in this conversation. He was like they were not fans of remote, and and but every person, I think it's great. Yeah. What's the truth of us, you think? Does it have a chance to get shit together and be like it used to be? I don't know. Yeah, working group, you get your own coffee and personalized corporate private bathroom. Most boomer these. I mean, I'm 51, and these guys were a little bit older than me, I would say, or my age or older. But just like been in the video game industry, 25 years plus. So the reason why I'm asking this, I was asking about Marvel Strike Force made a pivot to remote, right? And it's logical because they were an LA development company which has some of the highest rates in the world for developers, right? And that's why I was asking about Galaxy of Heroes in Sacramento, which is Sacramento is an interesting place, like because it's way cheaper than like San Francisco. Yet it's still in that proximity. I mean, it's a car ride. Different culture, different everything, right? And I wonder if they are still in the building. Now, I've heard of like certain departments being in different locations. Like I feel like it's always been that way where like the people that build the game are like all in one building, but then like the marketing departments and like across the world. Yeah, it is still expensive, but Sacramento is nowhere near as expensive as. I mean, my daughter went to college in Sacramento at UC Davis. It's just not UCLA pricing, right? UC Davis is not as far as like I feel like I could afford to live. Well, I could afford to live anywhere, but at the quality of life that I want, this is another conversation. But like San Francisco's just like skyrocketed. Like Cat's got some family, and a lot of Cat's family are all lawyers, and they live, San Francisco adjacent, and it's just like, wow, that's your house is $3 million. Holy moly! And it's like smaller than my house. Holy moly! This is another world up there, and there's no parking anywhere, and it's just so wild to me. Oh yeah, AI field. Yeah, well, didn't OpenAI just like? Yeah, I wish I was a AI scientist. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Missed that boat. Yeah, any job in AI is like billions of dollars, right? $400,000 starting salary, and they're all getting stolen too. Like they all get like. I haven't been to San Francisco in San Francisco proper, maybe 10 years. I'm trying to think when the last time I was in San Francisco. Oh, that's the first time I met Casino was in San Francisco. I remember that. When was that? Probably 10 years ago. I was up in San Francisco. No, I used to go to San Francisco pretty often. It's been a minute. Ooh, cosmic conflicts. Let's do this. All right, let's go look at this. I don't think there's anything wrong with San Francisco. I mean, I think there's problems with any metropolitan area, or there's problems associated with living in a metropolitan area. I certainly think it has some charm. Doctor Strange. Let's do that. Okay. Oh boy. Magic. I just don't, I mean, I guess I do live in Vegas is like, probably Vegas metropolitan area is 3 million. It's most certainly a big city. Oh my God, no, Vegas is pretty much, yeah, I mean, east side of east. I live on the east side of Vegas can be weird. See, Thing is newer than any side of the stratosphere is bad. All around that, that's like what they originally called Naked City. I mean, until you get to the Arts District, but the Arts District was a dumpster until they revamped it, put a coat of paint on it. I'm not sure that it's actually better though. Oakland, yeah. I just think I don't know that San Francisco is any worse than any large city. Oh, what happened, Loki? All right, Cosmic, let's go into that node. Mexico City? Well, that's Americans, right? $3. The one that I didn't buy the $3 one, but I bought the $15 one for 80 million gold. I didn't see what the $3 one is. Your son looks just like you. I wish all the health and happiness of the world. Well, thank you, Sean. I met a bouncer while waiting to go in a bar in Mexico City. Found out he was from California. He liked it down there better. His response to Mexicans was, yes, I like it down better because you can kill somebody and nobody cares. Oh, I have no idea. I haven't been buying. I just did use Beta Ray's calculator, and I have an excessive amount of training materials compared to gold. Like the ratio I have is all whacked out, so I'm not in the market for training materials. So I haven't looked at it. I don't know what power core. See, the people people were buying that for the power cores, but now what are the power cores for? Right? Uncertain. There has to be a plan for power cores in Arena, I would hope. Yeah. Let's see here. I reset my computer today. Yeah, right here. This is Beta Ray's, I think, or somebody's, right? You have to create your own copy. And then you plug in how much gold you have, how much training materials you have, and then it'll tell you and now it's only giving you numbers from 105 to 110, but you can see the ratio of, so what I did is I had enough gold for 6, and I had enough training mats for 13. So that meant my ratio of training materials to gold was kind of out of whack. If that makes any sense. So it's not perfect, but it definitely answered my question. Put that into chat there. Uh-oh, I forget that I take this thing with me everywhere I go. I'm going to blow my nose. My apologies. You know what I'd be curious to do with this? So I'm playing the game, based off of, characters and teams that have been reworked on this new player account. I'm curious what this experience would be like if, rather than upgrading according to what I know to be good because I play the game or whatever, but I went in and maybe had AI create, listing of Marvel Strike Force characters in order of popularity outside of the game, like Spider-Man and Iron Man, all that stuff, and upgrade those characters first and ignored all gameplay reasons to upgrade a character. Wonder what the new player experience would be like if you were basically upgrading Spider-Man. It's like, I love Spider-Man. Upgrade him to the max. Okay. I mean, would the game be a disaster if you played it that way? Or what if you like deliberately played the game wrong and spent all your resources on aim minions? Oh, I gotta sneeze. I got my I got didn't work well. Well, the turtles and Predator are probably some of the strongest characters in the game right now. Happens to be over there in a weird way. Yeah, they've actually. That's a strange setup there. What they're doing, like with turtles and Predator and Alien, and all that stuff. Built-in FOMO to the extreme on that stuff. All right. Actually, I can. Next time I do that, I don't have to. That's wild, man. That's wild. Hmm. All right. 126 T4s for my Crucible. That's not enough. It's not enough to do anything. Hello, Virgo Deza. Yeah, I know. It's wild that he's quitting. Yeah, we had OG Diamond Dave and Big Positive Geek quit. I'm not asking this question sarcastically, but did Diamond Dave actually quit, or is he still hanging around a little bit quietly? Got it. It makes sense. It's just more of a curiosity. There was this guy. Do you guys remember Oz? I mean, this goes back like 3 years ago, maybe. He was a regular here in chat, and he was my alliance leader, and he actually came out to Vegas with his wife, and I got to have lunch with him. One day he's like, bye. Deleted his Discord. It never came back. He was just like, no, I'm done. I'm like, never heard from him again. Completely just Irish goodbye or whatever. Yeah, Oz, yeah. And it's just I've been around mole games for, I don't know, better part of 10 years now, and there's always somebody quitting, right? And it's just a normal part of attrition. Sometimes it's higher than normal, and all of it's like cyclical, right? Right now we're in a wave of people quitting. But I've never seen someone just like straight up just like delete their Discord and like ghost everybody, just gone. Maybe it could be that. I mean, this guy was not a criminal. I mean, I knew what he did for work and met his wife, and he worked for Fortune 500 company. Has it been 3 years? It's probably been 3 years. High-end then games for 25. This is the only game I see people feel like they need to announce their departure odd to me. It might be a mobile game thing then, because I've seen it in Contest of Champions and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. And in Marvel Strike Force. Is that a mobile thing, you think? Rocket League. Hmm. I wonder if it's because of the cost of mobile games and people that play it like hobbies. And so it takes a long time for one to make a decision. I don't know. All right. It's Cat's birthday today. I'm not. Vegan. It's Cat's birthday. Had an alliance mate's girlfriend come to him and recently and say it's me or Marvel Strike Force. Ooh. Cheaper than a divorce? That's one way of looking at it. All right, let's raid somebody. I'm having a hard time. Let's go to Twitch. Let's go hang out with Lazy Asshole. Yeah, I will. For sure. Take her. We're going to head out here in about 2.5 hours anyways. Happy birthday. Yeah, we double dipped on it. Birthday, Mother's Day, and then Charlie's going to be Christmas and his birthday, so double dip there. All right, we're going over to Lazy Ass L. Lazy Asshole, let's go.